Hi everyone. So I've just recently talked about my plans for future content here on the channel and on my Twitch live stream. I was talking about Diablo 4 Season 2 that I'm looking forward to. And for that, we just got the announcements for the developer live streams. So it's going to be two of them. We have two dates. First is the October 4th, 11 a.m. PDT, where they talk about basically the big stuff, the Season of Blood, what's coming, and details of quality of life updates. So it's probably going to be a bunch of stuff there that they have committed to work on over the seasons. And then there is a second live stream on October 10, so the following week, 1 week before the season launch, where they talk about a deep dive on the class balance changes and reworks of in-game systems. So this includes, well, any kind of tweaks to items, skills, etc. And of course, the crit, vulnerable, and overpower changes that they have previewed, and the resistance reworks, I guess. So this stuff is coming in Season 2, and this is why they're dedicating another live stream to that for the nitty-gritty details, I guess, for the nerds. So that's going to be quite interesting to see. And here on October 4 is going to be the big announcement, I guess, with the new stuff. So personally, I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be interesting to see. I believe that Season of Blood is going to be rather large because, well, we have seen the downturn of Diablo 4 interest lately, and they had some months to work on this. I expect it's going to be pretty big as kind of like a turnaround moment here. I guess for many people, this will be like, another last chance they're giving to Diablo 4 maybe for now. And they really have to deliver, I guess. I hope you're enjoying this video so far, but before we continue, a word from today's sponsor, Samsung. They have sent me their brand new Odyssey Neo G9 monitor, and this thing is an absolute beast. It's probably the largest PC screen you have ever seen. At the release, it was for me. This thing is 57-inch super widescreen. It has quantum mini LEDs for astonishing visual quality, 240 Hz refresh rate, and a 1 millisecond response time. And with this thing, you're gonna see the entire map in whatever game you're playing. This thing is so large that they ship it in a wooden box that it can just as well use as a coffin. And it is the world's first dual UHD monitor that wraps almost around the entire vision, basically. So we set it up. It was fairly easy to set up. You just have to screw a few pieces together and then somehow make enough space on your desk to actually fit that thing. But I tried it out, and man, the quality and the immersion levels of this monitor is amazing. In fact, the other day I did a live stream on the official Samsung Odyssey Twitch channel, linked in the description, where you can find the highlights of me playing Diablo 4 with this monitor and trying to compete in some interesting challenges. If you want to find more information about this monitor, then go check out the link in the description. I have everything there. And again, a big thank you to Samsung for sending me this monitor. Now, let's go back to the video. So to get back to the topic of the Season 2 announcement, we have seen this trailer here already, the Season 2 announcement that they made on BlizzCon, like around a month ago. And that was already quite early announcement and has not been received very well, to be honest. But it was just a little trailer here of 2 minutes that didn't really show anything. And well, now we're gonna get the details. So as I said, I guess this is gonna be a much larger season than the Millennium was. It was kind of fun to play with the hearts, to be honest, but realistically it wasn't really a great season, I believe, for many people. It didn't really change the game in a interesting way. And also we had the same problem that the end game was fairly easy. It was fairly repetitive, with mostly nightmare dungeons being relevant and the other types of content in the game not being useful at all. So people mostly just played one thing, which is nightmare dungeons. So I expect we're going to see some changes there, and hopefully improving the balance between those endgame systems, and maybe even adding something new with Season of Blood. And we already know that there's 5 new endgame bosses coming that are also going to be part of the progression towards level 100 and allow you to target farm certain uniques, etc. So I think that can be really cool and kind of fills a missing niche, I would say, of new content and also availability of certain build defining items. So let's see what will come out of that. I also really hope that Season of Blood is going to bring a permanent change to the game. I think that the million hearts, the million tunnels, they are not really suitable for a permanent inclusion. Maybe you're gonna see some of those effects coming back as legendary items or unique items or something like that. Why not? But the content itself, the linear tunnels, was pretty abysmal when it comes to how fun it was, in my opinion. So let's see what Season of Blood holds. Maybe it's gonna actually leave something in the game, which is pretty dearly needed, I guess, to just like, you know, breathe more life into the game, bring more different types of content to do, and like a reason to farm certain types of content at certain stages for a little while or so. And while the season theme itself will be like the biggest announcement here, I suppose, there's probably going to be like lots of little things like sprinkled in there. So I'm looking forward to that, especially here on October 10, when we have the campfire chat with the deep dive. The class balance changes can also really you know, shake it up, I guess, the meta and the like how we play the game potentially, especially like the crit and vuln reworks and the overpower reworks. Suddenly this might completely shift how we build our characters and what kind of stats we prioritize, or what kind of skills we include. So that can also really change things. So I'm quite excited to see. In addition to all of this, they're also highlighting some other future updates coming after the launch of Season 2. They say here throughout Season 2. So I guess they're gonna have like some other like patches already scheduled and working on, you know, certain things at a certain time. So they're talking about community requested features here, additional stash space and functionality, improvements to dungeons, mounts, and much more. So that will also be quite exciting to see. In general, there's like lots of little quality of life things that they can work on and they should work on. I guess, yeah, this has been reiterated 1,000 times now, so I don't have to go into those details. But everyone who's played the game has felt those issues. In any case, I'm going to keep you guys updated with the details of those live streams. So I'm probably going to have a short summary video afterwards, and maybe going to do some live react or something. So I'm going to be watching this on stream, I guess. And if you want to hang out with me to see it live, then come tune in on my Twitch stream. Of course, we're going to be updating our guides on Maxo for you, so there's probably going to be a lot of work to be done here, especially if they change how some of those, like, you know, pretty major character building tools like crit and resistances work. And we're going to try to get everything ready for Season 2 launch. And of course, here on the YouTube channel, I'm going to be releasing a bunch of videos for build guides, etc. coming up to Season 2. So I hope you'll enjoy those. Let me know what your expectations are. What are you most looking forward to for returning to the game, for features they could implement, something that you would request to the devs. I think now is the time to, you know, give them feedback, give them ideas of, you know, what to do, and let's see where this will go with Season 2. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you too, and I'll see you guys next time.